Hi guys, so I've got some projects to share with you. I developed a cold last night, so my voice, it's a little bit hard to speak, but I'd really like to get these shown so that I can get them put away. Um, and first, Leslie, oh no, I just dropped it. Where'd it go? There. I was wondering if you could tell me what project this went on that you had sent me. I don't know what project to glue it back on. Okay, so I got some ornaments made, and I'll just share those real fast. Here is the first one. And this was one of those plastic fillable ornaments from Michaels. And I just covered it with the lace that I got from the Nifty Thrifty that was all hacked up and couldn't use for any larger projects. And this is a felt flower that I made, and this is one of my starched fabric flowers, and I just painted it black because I didn't have any black flowers really. Bead trim, some ribbon. Here's the next one. This was just an ornament. Got this big bin of just cheapo ornaments from an antique store a couple years ago. Because I wanted to make ornament cupcakes, and I have yet to find the secret to making the ornaments sit right in the paper lining. So I haven't made any, but I wanted to use up a couple of them. So I just covered it with the black lace again. Got some velvet ribbon, red pearl trim. This probably came from Leslie. Some red rosebuds, some little red roses, paper roses. Those probably came from Bonnie. And then this is one of those coiled flowers that you coil on your own, and I made it from die cuts that Christine sent me. Here's another one of those fillable ornaments from Michaels, and black lace again. These poinsettias are from Michaels, pearl trim. This is a mini ornament that Bonnie sent me. And here's just a cheapo ornament, gloss ornament, that I covered with the black lace again. Bonnie sent me the seam binding. This flower layer came from Bonnie, and I glued a broken bead on there because I keep broken beads. These larger burgundy ones came from Bonnie. And I don't remember if I said that the seam binding came from Bonnie. And then this is one of the glass ornaments, another glass ornament that came from the antique store. And these ones, they didn't have any tops to them. I think someone who really didn't have any money once had these clear ornaments because they had taken a paper clip and then unraveled the paper clip and then shoved it in the hole, and then they glued a gum wrapper around the top. So I give kudos to them for still celebrating Christmas even if you don't have money. It's the spirit that counts. So what I did is I just made like a little, like a wire hanger I just did that with some really thick gauge craft wire and shoved it in there. So, and then I put a dollop of hot glue so that it wouldn't come out. Oh, and on the inside, on these ones, I had used these, it was this, I got it at Michael's last year after Christmas. It was like $10 originally, and it was like a craft, or like a Christmas netting, and it was basically fishing line that had sparkles, you know, like glitter glued all over it. It's really messy. But it was originally $10 and I got it for $2. And so that's what's shoved into most of these, but or in the two fillable ornaments anyways. And then this clear one I cut up, you know, like Mardi Gras beads. I have a lot of that stuff. And I don't get to use it very much, and it was kind of overflowing. So I just cut up like the Mardi Gras Christmas garland beads and shoved them in the glass bulbs. And you can't really see it, but it does give a color. And then this is just curtain fabric. Sorry. And then the last ornaments I did were these chocolate balls. And I got inspiration from, if I can, where is that paper pad? There it is. My mom gave me this paper pad for my birthday. And it has these chocolate balls in it. So that's what gave me inspiration to do these. I had these little blown glass ornaments. They were just clear glass, and you could not fill them. So I thought I'd turn them into chocolate balls. I broke one of them. I broke the top off one of them when I was trying to shove the ribbon through. The glass hole just wasn't big enough. And I did the white swirl with puff paint, but because these are so small, I couldn't hold on to them. I had to hold them by the string, and so they were all flying everywhere, you know, when I was trying to heat it with my heat gun. And so I overheated the puff paint on all of them. So it so it over puffed. I don't know how to explain it, but there was just no place for me to hold on to it and be able to see it without it, you know, it basically flopped around like this when I was trying to heat it, so I over puffed them all. But I thought they still turned out cute, and I did a coat of like a Sculpey glaze on top so that they weren't tacky, because puff paint has a tackiness to it, and so does I used Mod Podge and dark and brown and black paint to paint the brown on it. And if you have Mod Podge in with your paint, it becomes tacky even when it's dry. So, but I was still gonna keep my broken ornament because I figured I could glue it onto a project. Okay. I really hope I feel better in a couple days, because my uncle's supposed to be coming here, and I'm really dreading it. Alright, so I was inspired to make a gem tree after I had mounted all those little gem trees that I had made that sat on the floor forever. So I tried to make a gem tree that I've been wanting to make, a style gem tree. I wanted to make a pine tree, and I had gotten this overpriced gem tree book years ago. And I followed the instructions to the T, and my tree ended up looking like a birch tree. So I think I'm just gonna have to trust my own instincts next time, in order to get it to look like a pine tree. I think if I kept going with the layers that I could have gotten it to look like a pine tree. But I didn't. I was done. You know, I didn't want to work on it anymore. So I stopped it where the instructions said to stop making layers. And it ended up looking like a birch tree. But I think it still came out cute. It's horrible glare. Sorry. And I used Howl Light chips. My speech is pretty screwed up when I have colds. It's about time for me to have a cold, though I haven't had a really big cold for as long as I can remember. It's been at least 4 years, at least, I think. I usually get mini colds where I have like a sore throat for a day or something like that, or I'm a little bit sniffly for a day and then it goes away. I call them mini colds, but I guess it was just due time for me to get sick. Bad timing, but it's always kind of bad timing, isn't it? So then my mom asked me to make a card for her friend for his birthday, and he is a pharmacist. So this is the card that I made him, and Leslie had sent me this, I guess it would be ephemera, like a fake prescription ephemera. Yeah, and this is some of that natural computer paper that I make envelopes with. And I just tore it and inked the edges, and then this was some cardstock that I got from yesterday's general store. And then these candles up top, and then happy birthdays for my Stampin' Up! Stamp set that I bought. So, and then I just lined the inside with more of the natural computer paper, and I don't remember what this is called, but I got this from the Dollar Tree, and it comes in like a huge spool. You won't run out of it. And it's just like this cotton string or cord. And then the last but not least project is I had been wanting to do a waterless snow globe. And my jars are kind of piling up. I can't fit them in my upcycle boxes. So sorry. Alright, so here is my waterless snow globe, and the bird I got from the Dollar Tree. And this jar had a sugar cookie mix in it. It was a Christmas gift from my neighbor, and I'm not a big fan of sugar cookies. I'm not a big cookie fan to begin with, but I have not found a sugar cookie recipe yet that I actually like, and I actually loved the sugar cookie recipe, so I'm gonna have to email her for the full recipe. But it was sitting up in my cupboard for a couple of years now, so I decided to finally make them. And I just took like clear gel glue, clear gel Taki glue, put it on the sides where I wanted the glitter, and then this is like blue glitter and diamond dust, and this is the fake snow that I have that looks like torn up plastic bag. It's not the most pretty, but it's what I have, and I don't have any money to buy different stuff, and I guess I'd rather use what I have anyways. And then this is a menagerie of flowers from my fake flowers box. Not my paper flowers, but like the polyester flowers. And I've got some little pine cones here. I used a lot of pine cones, but you can't see most of them because I used it to like build up the flowers. And then like these little pine cones I had gotten from the Nifty Thrifty. And I had stuck a ring of Snow-Tex on the edge, like in a circle, so it looks like there's snow coming down. Now, and then the bird is propped up on a piece of styrofoam, and just an FYI, E6000 glue melts styrofoam. I did not realize that. So the styrofoam is a little thinner than it had started out. I didn't want the bird to come undone. So that would be my snow globe. Pretty happy with how that turned out. So that would be all the projects that I have gotten done. And I also did a puzzle too. I'll attach pictures of the puzzle that I did. I was gonna see if anybody wanted it, but I don't think anybody wants to pay shipping for a puzzle, so it'll probably end up getting donated to the Goodwill, because it's not one that I want to save and, you know, keep on my wall. It's a really fun puzzle. I really liked it, and it's glow in the dark too, so that was cool. And I had started like a big 1,000 piece puzzle, but I ended up having to put it back in the box because it was too huge. I had cleaned off the dining room table for my mom and I to work on her. You know, she's been working on jewelry, and I was working on that one puzzle I finished on, and then when I had started the 1,000 piece puzzle, I realized it would take up the entire dining room table, so I had to stop and put it back, because I'd need like one of these 4x4 foot card tables just for the puzzle. So I think that's it. I probably won't be doing any general crafting until I feel better. I was thinking about trying to get my table the rest of the way cleared off, which I did a lot of cleaning a couple nights ago on my table. It doesn't look like it now, but figured if I got the rest of my crafting stuff off here, then I'd probably just sit here and work on my cross stitch for a couple days. Work on Leslie's cross stitch. So but I'm feeling pretty cruddy right now, so I don't know. But that's my goal, is just to work on a cross stitch for a couple days. Got a headache right now, so and Leslie, I found the perfect use for your box. I realized that this bunny it was like, you know, it kind of matched this trinket jar that I got, that I keep my extra floss in. And so I've been looking for a good sized container to keep my floss for your project, to keep my floss in, and I haven't been able to find the one that I liked yet, and I realized that this box is perfect for it, and it fits all the floss. So I might keep this on my end table or nightstand here. And they match, and I keep this. I usually keep the shoe you made me on my nightstand too, because it's where I keep all my needles for cross stitching. So, and oh, and I did find a use for that book box too. I had to keep it on my bookshelf. I don't have any more room on my table, but I was running out of I had been keeping all my like clay pieces in a recipe box. My aunt bought me like one of those dollar cardboard recipe boxes from Michael's, and I couldn't fit anything else in there, including the resin pieces that you had generously made for me. So I decided to use the book box for this stuff. I like making my own embellishments. I never feel good about paying for embellishments if I know it's something I can make, you know. So I like to have a lot made up so that I have embellishments when I need them. So excuse me. So that is it. Thank you for watching. When I get that darn pansy heart halfway done, I'll show it to you, Leslie. I'm only like done so many stitches on that, but it doesn't ever look like it. I'll show you when I'm halfway done though. And yes, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.